Hello and welcome to the Every Other Saturday podcast for a brand new episode today on the YouTube channel, where as you can see on your screens, we're going to be talking about the incomings of Rabbi Matondo and Malik Tillman from Schalke and Bayern Munich. Two very exciting young players coming to Ibrox, so we'll give our thoughts on that. And then the inevitable, which seems to be happening, Bassey left out of the team today that travelled to Blackpool. Looks to be imminent that he's going to be leaving for a massive fee to one of the best teams in Europe, Ajax. Also rumoured to go to Arsenal, Brighton, Man United. There's a whole host of clubs in for his signature. So we'll talk about our thoughts on Bassey as well. And as always, if you could like, subscribe, share about for us, very much appreciated. And we'll start with the first one then, which has went missing, is Ravi Matondo. Ravi Matondo joined, I think that was Tuesday, that was confirmed over the weekend. We had obviously the rumours about it happening. Seemed like it was pretty concrete. By Tuesday, he's in the shirt, he's there. And signed for Rangers, a fee around about £2.6 million as well. A guy that's previously came through the Man City Academy, then moved on to Schalke for about £11 million. Didn't really go to plan. He had a few loan moves to Stoke City and Bruges, where he done really well last season, contributing 9 goals. And has earned himself a move to Rangers. Probably what he needed at this time in his career. He maybe got that move to Schalke a bit too early. In the Bundesliga, a lot of demand on that Schalke team at the time, a lot of good players in it. So probably good for him now to come to Rangers. We've needed a right winger for how long? And we've finally got that in the door now. And a very exciting one as well. This guy is absolutely rapid. And he's very technical with the ball at his feet. Hopefully going to be adding the goals to his game as well. As we've seen last season, that was probably his best season in terms of goals and assists. So I'm excited by this one. I'm just excited by another attacking player coming in, another player to bolster the options that we're talking about in the last episode. And a right winger.
Very exciting player, mate. This is one that I'm going to get excited with. First off, I just want to thank the people in the comments and the YouTube who have been getting involved and saying I was talking mincemeat last week. I love it. Thank you. Love hearing your opinions. But no, I'm really excited by this guy. As you said, mate, talking about it for don't know how long since we've been doing the podcast, that we needed a right winger out there. We finally got somebody there. As you say, rapid. He's going to add a lot to our side. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this boy play. I can't really say I've watched and I've seen into him, but for a couple of highlights, and they're all on there on YouTube as soon as I link to us. But no, I'm looking forward to seeing him play in the jersey for us, man, and seeing what he's got. Hopefully West Ham game and the Spurs game coming up as well. Could maybe see him there.
Nah, well, when we are recording this, it's quite an awkward time. The Blackpool game is literally just finished. He got on the pitch for the second half, and I just saw glimpses of him, and he looked like exactly what we need. I think we're going to win a lot of penalties with this guy, with him and Morelos up front anyway, because he drives into the box and you can't handle him. He's that quick with the ball. He had a couple of chances. So
been really impressed with the forward we signed for Greece. Forgot his name off the top of my head there. But I love his movement, mate. As you said, he really is in the right positions at the right time all the time. I think he's going to get a lot of goals this season. But I've been enjoying watching him so far. It was a sensational goal for Barisic there as well. Somebody we were talking about who maybe might win the exit out, but that was a great goal.
So basically that's what pre-season is all about. It's just about getting into basically seeing Ravi Matondo for the first time was good, and seeing everybody else playing. Game finished 2-1 in the end, so it was nice to see Matondo out on that right hand side, which it looks he's going to be playing for us, but he also can play across the front line as well, and that's what I'm liking about the signings we have made. Obviously with Lawrence, Tillman and Matondo, they can all play either side or through the middle, which is good. I like that about Gio's teams. I like how so far we're buying players that are predominantly good in one position but can also fill in other positions as well, and I like that versatility. So I think Rabbi Matondo is going to be very exciting. I expect him to probably be a starter for us, him and Scott Wright. Obviously Scott Wright's had that sort of comeback arc over the past couple of months and the end of the season there, so hopefully the two of them fighting out on the right hand side, I'm all for it, and I look forward to seeing Ravi Matondo even more in a Rangers shirt after the day and going into the first game of the season. The heartbreaking one, the one that
talk about
it hurts to even look at Calvin Bassey now, but it looks like it's imminent. It looks like he's going to be leaving the club. We all knew this day was going to come. I didn't think it was going to come so soon because it was so quiet after the final, but that Europa League final has done absolute wonders for Calvin Bassey's the people looking at him, the people that are linked with him, Ajax and Brighton. It looks to be Ajax that are the main suitors for him at the moment. And what a move that would be for him, especially with the fees getting touted. Rangers hopefully are going to be holding their own, 25 million. The more clubs get interested, the more the price goes up, I think, with the bidding war.
Absolutely.
So it's only going to be a win for us because we'll be able to get Calvin Bassey in for next to nothing, like Joe Aribo, develop him, make him into an absolute world-class centre-half, i.e. left-back, and he's going to go and apply his trade in some of the best league and the Champions League in Europe as well. So I couldn't be happier for Calvin Bassey for where he's come from and how well he done last season, especially just in Europe and playing in a centre-half position at the time. That I can remember after watching the Celtic game at Parkhead, that everybody was like, why is this guy playing centre-half? He's a left-back. And then as he goes and we get through the season a bit more, he's like, how can you drop that guy for centre-half? Last season was monumental for Calvin Bassey. And it will be so sorry. It will be sorry to see him go. Another one out of that family going to be leaving us, Joe Aribo and Calvin Bassey. But as we say, you need to look at the positives, I guess. We'll be able to enjoy Calvin Bassey over 2 seasons. We knew he was going straight to the top, and we're going to get a massive, massive fee for it that you would hope is going to help us get even more quality in throughout the summer.
What can I say about my boy Calvin? World class. Don't care what anybody says, he's world class. I honestly took the words out of my mouth there. As you say, mate, it's silly to see where he's come from. I know there's a YouTube video where it's like talking about his journey and getting to Rangers and what have you. And even Joe Aribo as well. You see them go and move on to, you know what I mean, Premiership or what have you, doing all these things. It's fantastic, but as a Rangers fan, it hurts because you don't want to lose the quality that they both bring to the team, but especially Calvin, man. Just a phenomenal season last season from him, all round, as you said. Obviously, with that game, everyone's thinking he's not centre half. And then he proves he is, man. That European final, as you said, has done wonders because he was one of the only solid players for me, man. I won't forget him tracking back when he lost the ball, sprinting the full pace to the park.
The guy was absolutely insane in that game, like especially for his first ever sort of European final.
He'll be back there.
So young, man.
I'm telling you right now, he'll be back there one day while they're lifting a Europa League or a Champions League. I fully believe that.
No shadow of doubt. This guy is going straight to the top of the game.
I'm happy. I'm happy that he'd be going to maybe a club like Ajax, which is a great club for him to go on. Instead of going to Brighton, I do rate Graham Potter, but I don't think he should be going. Same with Jory, but I don't think he should be going to fight. You know what I mean? Mid-table relegation kind of football, but. Ajax, mate, it's a great fit for maybe Calvin. Obviously, they're having a new change over there, lost their manager, losing some players. And as you say, mate, it's going to be a hefty fee because Calvin ain't leaving for cheap, I tell you that much. I'm 50 million up front right now. You want him? 100 million for Morelos, 50 for him. No, him. But no, I just love Calvin Bassey. I always took a liking to him, as I said, when he first signed. I thought, this guy right here is going to do something. And especially after the start of last season, I did say, he had to be starting over Barisic, and he proved it, man. It's a real shame to lose him, but as you say, at the end of the day, we're going to get a hefty fee that hopefully can improve the team, get more players in that can do the business.
Nah, because although we love Bassey, and I think even with another season, he would have been even more valuable to us. Maybe.
I thought he was going to do another season. Obviously, I know the window goes until September, but I really did. I thought, all right, okay, it's dying down now. The whole Aston Villa rumours and that, it was gone. And I was thinking to myself, right, please just let him stay for a season. I would have loved to have kept him for another season. I know he would move on eventually, but playing another season for me would have been fantastic for Calvin. But you can't complain if we get the right money for him. But it's just a shame to lose him.
That's it. It's just similar to obviously the Joe Aribo one was, you knew he was going to leave and it was going to be not as much as you would expect due to the contract, but now we hold the cards in the Bassey situation. Like, if you look at a couple of the tweets I put up here, you can see Brighton have made an offer. Ajax, they've basically made him their main sort of
replacement
for Lisandro Martinez, who's heading to Man United. 25 million, it says. Again, that's the sort of number that we're hearing. And then you see with Ibrox chat on Twitter there as well, Ajax have been offering 19 million plus add-ons, Brighton at 16 million. So the fact that Rangers have yet to accept any of the offers is still like, right, we're holding out for more. And this guy will shatter the Scottish transfer record and the Rangers transfer record. I think if it keeps going on the way it does, I think we probably will exceed 25 million for Calvin Bassey, and it's good to see us command a fee like that in Scotland for somebody who you can definitely see, as we say previously, there is going to go to the top of the game. And I just a great guy, like, in general as well, just a humble guy, hard working, always looking to improve on himself and
test himself. Everton, mate, as you're saying there, he's got that. To say he's got that Mamba mentality. He wants to improve. He wants to be better than what he was yesterday. As I said the last time, I do feel that him and Joe Rebo could go and play top tier football. I'm telling you right now, Joe Rebo would have slotted into Arsenal's team. I know I keep saying that to you all the time, but I really do believe that. I know you sent us an all something to do with Arsenal, Man United apparently sniffing him. I don't know about maybe that, but if it was true, I wouldn't be shocked, because he will be at that level. He will be. I really do believe he'll win either Champions League or Europa League sometime coming soon.
No, I think it's going to be inevitable. I think over the next week we'll be able to probably get more information on it, or he might be in the team that plays West Ham on Tuesday at Ibrox. Who knows? But the fact that he was left out of the team today, there was obviously rumours that he was down in London with talks with Arsenal and stuff. So it kind of is a matter of time, I think. Just hopefully we get the right money in and we get enough money for replacements and get them in quick, because the defence at the moment is worrying now with Bassey leaving as well.
No, I was about to say there, if he's going to Arsenal, feel sorry for him. He's going to have to play with Tierney. Tierney. 25 million he went for. To sit on the bench. We need to get some of that, as you say, mate. We need to get that sorted. Definitely feel we need a left back in the door. Although I do you know what I mean? If Barisic is going to be there, but I still would like some cover there. I know we say it all the time. I would love to sign a keeper if we could, please. Know my feelings on that. I won't go into it, but a left back definitely would be much needed. Either way, good to get the money in for losing such a talented player. As I say, world class. And if he goes, nothing but the best wishes to my boy Calvin Bassey.
Aye, and we'll probably be doing a video again when his departure will be confirmed.
That one's going to cut deep.
We'll probably go more in detail about the player and what we think him actually on the field. But at the moment, it's still pretty new. The news has just sort of came out of nowhere over the past couple of days. So it looks like it's going to happen. But again, we'll talk about that in due course. And then the bright bit of news that came yesterday, I didn't expect it was going to actually get announced with the time yesterday, but Malik Tillman finally announced to Rangers. This one again came out of nowhere on the Friday morning. It looked previously, a few of the top reporters at Bayern were saying teams in the Premier League were looking at him, and I could understand maybe Bayern want to put him there and send him out on loan to get better game time in a better league. But Rangers got his signature and he's on the 1 year loan. We've got the option to buy on him. So in all parties, this works out. We're getting a 20-year-old US international who's played a handful of games for Bayern Munich's first team, been in and about the second team for a long time, and he's now going to come and try and make that step up. And again, it's promising, it's exciting. A central attacking midfielder who can also play through the front line.
It's going to ask you, educate me there, whereabouts he plays in the park.
So he's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's a direct Joe Aribo replacement yet. He's definitely a forward player. He can play centre forward, he can play behind the striker. So I think that Aribo replacement will still come, but I think this is a welcome addition into the team, another addition into that attacking area. A guy with a lot of flair, a lot of physicality. I'm hearing off a lot of people on Twitter as well that he'll need coming to Rangers, and a young talent, and hopefully the year loan will go well, and we've got another prospect on our hands. Bayern, I think they'll hold a buyback. I think they hold a buyback on him. So if not, it's going to be exciting to see Malik Tillman in a Rangers shirt. It's going to be, I think you were asking me last night, I think he will feature quite heavily. I don't expect him to accept the offer to come here if he wasn't guaranteed a certain amount of game time. So I think we will be seeing a lot of Malik Tillman. And it's just one that's got me really excited. I just don't feel you're at Bayern for no reason, and they've held that buyback option because they obviously see something in them for the future. So I think it's an exciting one for everybody to get involved with, and an area of the team. I think obviously we are Rebo leaving as well. The more players that we can get in to fill that position, the better.
Definitely, mate. I'm looking forward to learning about this guy. As I say, I know absolutely nothing about him. Apart from career mode, when you go and you manage in the Bundesliga too, we'll manage Bayern Munich's second team, but no, absolutely nothing about the guy. Looking to be educated, as I said to you, asking you there, but whereabouts he plays in the park. I look forward to watching him, seeing what he's like as a player on the park. So it'll be interesting to see how the guy gets along. I thought it was going to be one of them where he was going to maybe play, you know what I mean, some of the cup games or what have you like that, maybe mostly playing the B team or what have you, but I mean, a lot of people thought about that when Calvin Bassey signed as well, remember? Oh, he's probably just going to be he's a first teamer, so you never know. This guy could probably come in, do the job, be a first teamer. But all round, I'm just happy we're making signings, and hopefully can come in, can add a lot of quality to the team. Because there's only so long you can go watching Scott Arfield play. No, but no, I'm looking forward to this one.
Nah, I think it's the area we should be let's make our transfers within, like going to the Bundesliga and contacting Bayern Munich and getting some young stars for their ranks.
I'm liking the contacts we're building up, by the way. Bayern Munich, Ajax. I'm liking this.
I'm all for it. Ross Wilson has done pretty well in these past couple of weeks, getting a lot of smart business done in a lot of areas that we've needed, getting us more prepared for the Champions League qualifiers than we were last year. So I'm happy with the state of the attacking and midfield part of the squad. It's just the defence for me needs an overhaul now. And
I'm not too worried about centre half really. I'm more worried about the left back position, as I said to you, mate.
I'm really worried about centre half. Because Suter is going to be a good player for us, I hope, but I just can't trust him. Hilander's the same. Hilander's not even been in a squad yet. He's away injured, and I just feel like you can't Goldson and Sands and Simpson. I just don't feel like you could.
Aye, no, well, I mean, with the information you're parting to me here, Jack, I'm now starting to sound a bit concerned.
So hopefully over the next couple of weeks we get a couple of centre halves in and a left back. As I do agree with you there, I think we need somebody in for them. Oh, Bierman! Oh, what a player he was, eh? But back to Tillman. I see him fitting in pretty well here, and I like as I was saying, the young approach that we're going for in this transfer window, as we talked about on our video. I think it was a couple of weeks ago now, with the signings we wanted to be made. Rabbi Matondo was one that you picked in there, and we signed him. And Malik Tillman none of us shortlisted him, but fills that sort of player that we're really looking for, a young starlet coming in, and it's not similar to the Amad Diallo one where we're only got him for like 6 months. We can buy this guy if we really think he's that good. So that's what makes this loan deal very smart, I think. And I'm looking forward to seeing him hopefully on Tuesday at the West Ham game. He'll be in the squad. I've seen he was at the game the day in the stands at the Blackpool game. So again, ticks off another position in this transfer window. I still feel we've got a lot of business to go. There might still be outgoings. I think there will be outgoings, and the squad will get trimmed in a way where hopefully your Simpsons and whoever else will leave. But I think I'm liking the way the squad's looking. As I said, for middle to front, just the defence for me is the next focus. I've not really seen any other links on anybody else so far. We'll obviously get interviews from Van Bronckhorst and players after that Blackpool game had finished there. So it'll be interesting to see what he's got to say about Calvin Bassey, why he wasn't in the squad, maybe get more information there. But yeah, I think Malik Tillman, that was the last thing.
So, I mean, even just with the Calvin Bassey situation as well, like, even with that money, that could obviously contribute to maybe the wages of that Dutch boy, sorry. I was about to say butt boy there. No, Dutch boy that we were both talking about coming in, maybe play centre half there. That could fill quite a lot. Obviously, he said it's a hefty fee, been linked with Marseille and what have you, so he could maybe come in, mate. I don't know what this is to say, mate. Now when you've put the fear into there, Jack. Just reminding me how injury prone Alander is. I don't think Katic I love Katic, but I don't think Katic could do the job there. But as I said to you, maybe somebody like Leon King, I'm just saying, just put it out there. It's an opportunity.
I think King is ready for the step up to play first team football 100%. I just don't think he's ready to play
as many
goals
games
and numbers of games.
I think 100%,
I think we'll need a couple of centre halves in there. Bazoer is the one you're talking about there, still without a club, still praying that he signs for Rangers, because I just don't get how we've not even contacted the guy yet. So I think that's my main one at the moment. Obviously, we'll have our targets that will come out and links will come out.
Sands looks a bit decent as well. Obviously, when he played centre half all season, but
he's an option there.
He's an option there as well.
For me, it's obviously Sands played at centre half a day against Blackpool, but it's worrying that we need to play Sands there already. If you get what I mean, like, I would rather play him in his own position, and we're playing him at centre half already. That's
so for Ryan Kent, by the way.
A good strike, 2 good goals a day against Blackpool as well. Barisic, obviously, that killing effort for the right hand side, and Charlie McCann, a good one out of the corner. So ended 2-1 that game. Just if we finish on that, ended 2-1. Katic with the error for the Blackpool goal in the dying minutes. I do feel like Katic, when we get our centre half sorted out, will be leaving the club. It's just clear that it's clear that he's not good enough anymore. I think for a Geo team anyway, a team that wants to play out for the back and hold a lot of the possession, I just don't feel he's that kind of centre half, and I think he'll be moved on pretty soon.
No, I think he will as well. Obviously, for me, he's a fan favourite, but as I say, you got to put that aside, and if he's no good enough, he's no good enough. But I definitely, now thinking on it, mate, you've got me quite concerned about the centre half position. Definitely, as I say, left back needs to be looked at as well, because you can't rely on Barisic at the age of 31.
No, I think is he 30 now? I think he is
30.
I think Barisic will stay, but I think I definitely need another young option in there to go and push him, similar to what Calvin Bassey done, and then ended up being the first choice. I don't think you can trust Barisic as the first choice left back anymore. But
let's hope Bassey isn't going then. Let's another season.
Let's
one
keep
more
our
match.
fingers
Come on,
crossed.
Christian. One more season.
Let's keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully when we come on here and doing a video again, when the podcast get back to normal after this pre-season break and we do our predictions and stuff like that, we're in a better position defensively to go and be more confident, because that's where my sort of problems lie at the moment, and hopefully we'll be able to get some rumours and links out there over the next couple of weeks, and hopefully get the defence sorted. So that was the video. If you did enjoy it, if you'd like, subscribe, share about for us. Let us know your thoughts on the 2 signings. Let us know your thoughts on Calvin Bassey. Would you accept the kind of money touted for him? Are you that desperate to keep him? Let us know. And I will be, as we say, we'll be back in the next couple of weeks, hopefully reporting on more transfer business and giving a build up to the start of the season. So we see you then. Cheers.